Come on in, come on in. Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boys in the building, man, and it's game day special, and we ready to get into it as we do. So without further ado, make sure you come on in, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Show that love.
Appreciate it, Mr. Davis. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door. You know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on. You don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on my to it. You already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, just up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, win is what I am. I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when not touching the friends. Ay, you when not touching the kin. Ay, putting the points on the board. I'm killing the boys. You know what it is. Ay, switching the moves. No number two. I came in to win. Like I said, I'm tapped in with the action. Even got the master on the master. I can never move passive. I'm active. I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it? Just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it. I'm blasting this, that gas, with diesel, shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let's get into it as we do. The Carolina Panthers. And I mean, the Carolina Panthers are sitting here with a chance to potentially win this game. I've been sitting here watching this game for the longest. Look, normally I'd be asleep, but I just couldn't take my eyes off of this game. 7-6 right now. A low-scoring game here in Green Bay. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers. They are sitting here. Oh, they just went up 13-6. Hey, 13-6. Shout out to them. Carolina Panthers is not playing. On first and goal. Yes, sir. Dottle for the touchdown. Rico Dottle just scored the touchdown. Let's get into it as we do. I love what I'm seeing right here, man. Get a little audio.
2 bumps is enough. And they're going to get a personal foul. To a T.
After the score, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 5. That 15-yard penalty will be forced on the try.
So they're going to get him for the excessive celebration. Shout out to our friend Dean Michael Key for the great Jordan Peele. But it is a big penalty because now that's going to push the point after further back. It becomes a much more difficult kick. Rico Dowell, who's been clearly nursing an injury in the lower half, gets out of the field for this crucial moment and punches it home. And now it's going to be a 48-yard PAT try for the rookie Fitzgerald, trying to make it an 8-point game. And every point right now is crucial in this game.
Every point is crucial.
So the penalty ends up costing him a point.
God, dog. He missed the damn thing.
So Dowdle feeling the frustration after that mental mistake. But the mistake by Love puts it in Merrick's hands. He returns it into Packer territory, and they drive down for a Dowdle score. And a 7-point lead on the road in Lambeau.
To lose weight, think Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I've lost 35 pounds.
I lost 46.
First time, I'm keeping the weight off. I got this. I'm protecting my heart.
Wegovy is proven to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events.
Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to be. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or any of these allergic reactions. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation and gallbladder or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines for it. Call your prescriber if you experience vision changes, heart racing at rest, or any mental changes. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
Why wait?
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy.
704. What's happening?
We waited this long to bring our tangy, smoky KFC original honey barbecue back. He'd be a little upset.
I'll get them up.
The Colonel lived so we could chicken back because you begged for it. KFC original honey barbecue.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. He shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy.
USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
Wine and football can be complicated, like choosing a worthy vessel for your wine. When it comes to barefoot in the NFL, it's easy to enjoy.
Now look here, detective.
Film noirs on Tubi will be free forever.
So you're telling me I'll have this old timey forever?
Forever,
Well, ain't that a kid?
So the scoring drive, a touchdown, penalty forces a longer kick. Decisions all across the board, though, before that one.
Yeah, I think a really good one by Matt LaFleur. He has the option after the personal foul. He can enforce it on the point after try or on the ensuing kickoff. He elects to move the point after try back to try to keep this a 7-point game. Thought that was the right move in these windy conditions.
Sabian Williams hitting the 30-yard line. Include is there for the stop. So now the decision you heard Brett walk us through. Now the kick result works out in LaFleur's favor.
Yeah, he just missed kicks in. You just have to think. Pam told us really early in the game, it was not only wide, it was short. I think Carolina, they picked which way they wanted to go in the third quarter. They knew that was going to be the difficult direction. They want to go the fourth quarter when they flip field positions. They'll go this way. You see Jordan Love, he's testing the wind. He's doing his best. It's like a cat golf.
The strike shot for the 29 with a toss for Jacobs. Roseville flying for the stop. A flag is thrown as well. Roseville gave up the green dot a few weeks ago for Trevin Wallace, and that's allowed him to play much freer. He's looked like it these last couple of games.
Holding. Offense number 86. Penalties decline. Second down.
Just, again, one more point on the decision of LaFleur. The other factor it did, and maybe it's a little too early in the game, but if this was a little bit later in the game, there's a lot of people, especially with the point after try as a windy, kind of a difficult kick going this direction. There's a conversation in the fourth quarter when you go up 7, you go for 2 to be up 9 as opposed to 8 and make it a multiple possession game. Probably not in the third quarter, but on a day like today, certainly a factor.
Holding penalties decline. They take the loss. Panthers choose that option instead. Jacobs makes the catch, gets hit by Wallace at the 30. So it'll be third down and 9 coming up. And Carolina's defense, for the most part, has helped one of the best offenses in the league in check through nearly 3 quarters. Makes the move. Outside the 40. A flag is thrown on the far side of the field. I think it was a free play with the tempo that Green Bay was running. Carolina may have been caught with an extra man on the field. So Love alertly just goes straight to Dobbs for a huge gain.
They're going to get encroachment. So one of the Carolina defenders is trying to get off the field. They're trying to get into a third down personnel grouping. And very awarely does Jordan Love get the offense up on the ball and snaps it quick. And they'll decline this penalty. And
obviously keep the long game, 28 yards.
There are 2 fouls on the defense. Offside. Defense on the 95. No players on the field to give them the 95. That's all he can find. He goes to the play as a first down.
You said it right at the top. Where did Jordan Love just play? At Pittsburgh against his mentor, Aaron Rodgers. What did he learn in those few seasons under Aaron Rodgers? The free play tactics, and that one gets them 28 yards.
Not only did he catch Carolina substituting, but they weren't even remotely close to being lined up in a defensive structure. They had almost every defensive back lined within 5 yards of each other in the middle of the field. Clearly caught off guard.
Love checks to the second play. It's a run play for Jacob. Threw it to the 38-yard line to pick up a 5. Now this Packers offense trying to get back on track. Even when it feels like the efficiency of the run game has been there for Green Bay, it feels like there's a penalty and they have to take a step back. The pass goes a little bit wayward when they do take a chance downfield. It's just been an up and down offensive day. Now 2 backs out there, both Jacobs and Brooks. It is a keeper for one. Duck down. That'll be 3rd down. They can take this to the end of the 3rd. Down by 7 at home. Just one loss on the season. That kind of surprising one against the Browns. Trying to avoid the letdown. The Packers down 7.
There's flying, and then there's making the most of it with Platinum. There's nothing like arriving early and enjoying it. Nothing like having tea across the pond, a cocktail in Atlanta, and a tranquil place to work in Tokyo, all waiting for you. Nothing like best-in-class cuisine and service to match worldwide, with access to the largest global airport lounge network. There's nothing like Platinum.
Tuesday, it's decision time across the nation. Brett Baer and Martha McCallum anchors special Democracy 25 coverage. Stay with Fox News Channel. America is watching.
You're home for the holidays. You've dreamt of this moment. Back in your old room. Oh.
Hey, kiddo, I'll be right there.
At least you can get a deal on new shorts for Dan. Something with a little more coverage.
Did they ask you to do the commercial too?
Yeah, but they just get me one line.
Not like a Caesar. Like, we're going to sit here and we're going to tell them how Caesar's Sportsbook is just so easy to use that you can watch and bet thousands of sports events, even some NFL games.
They'll probably show us betting on our favourite players and teams at all the Vegas hotspots too.
Like, we have time for that montage.
I told them we couldn't do it.
They couldn't afford me.
If Nationwide can be a great insurance and financial services company, what's stopping you from being so much more than one thing? That question is what inspired me to create the Motivating Network. All right, y'all ready? Let's hear it. Motivate, others, through insurance and financial services. I get emotional saying that. The acronym that include Nationwide. Good try. Your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Strange moments, weird twists and turns and bounces through 3 quarters at Lambeau Field. And the 2-touchdown underdog has the touchdown lead to the final frame. It is Packer football, though, down by 7. And a 3rd down at the 36 of Carolina. Best record in the NFC belongs to Green Bay, trying to avoid a letdown while the Panthers look for the upset. Love. Up the back foot, tight window toss. Christian Watson could not hold on. Fred Wallace, the linebacker, trying to sandwich him. And it brings up 4th down and 4. Green Bay's offense out there.
They had no choice, but they're going to go hurry up. They're going to go fast. They're going to go hurry up tempo here. They saw them do it on the last 3rd down.
And is Dave Canales going to have to use a timeout here? Let's see.
They're going to make Christian Watson come off the field. So
okay.
It got stopped for a medical. So We've now seen this a couple times.
So
This
third
is the
time
third
today.
time now where the officials have stopped play to make one of the players come off the field. So here's Christian Watson. He was the intended target on that last 3rd down. He sits in that zone. Kind of gets led into Roseboom and kind of just an awkward collision there with his head down. And Rose going to err on the side of caution. But either way, Green Bay's going to keep their offense out there now and go for it on 4th down.
They're showing pressure while using the cadence. It's 5 on the rush. Quick screen, open space, near side, quick space, 1st down. Well, they needed that conversion desperately. They get it 8 yards and a fresh set.
And just a great job here, seeing the pressure. And if they don't peel the defensive end, he knows Brooks is going to be wide open. Rasheed Walker, the left tackle, does a great job knowing he's got to leave the widest rusher, the defensive end, unblocked. Want him, come down, close that pressure against Wallace, and Brooks is uncovered. Very well done. 4th down.
Not Love. It's pass for Savion Williams, the rookie. Just the 6th catch of his first season. He picks up 6. 2nd down. A minute into this 4th quarter. Still a long way to go in this game.
It's just amazing. And I know with weather, and I know there's a lot of factors specifically in our game today, but it's just remarkable in the last 4 or 5 years, the willingness of teams to go for it on 4th down and what that has done to the way the game is managed. The teams that don't do it are going to get left behind. It's just the way the league is trending.
To the 15-yard line. Makes up 7. It's been a big day for Jacobs.
The question becomes, can they finish in the red zone? It's been the biggest issue facing Green Bay today, aside from the 2 turnovers. Got down in the red zone now. Pretty much on every drive, used to the high red, and have yet to come away with 7.
It's the 5th time that they've gotten to the 25 or better. It's officially their 4th trip to the red zone today, looking for their first touchdown. Handoff, Wilson. Much there. As we check in with Carissa Thompson for a game break. CT.
Captain J.J. McCarthy making his 3rd start in the NFL against the tough Lions team, and he's making it look easy. Rolls out, takes this one himself. This is his 3rd touchdown of the day. Vikings lead by 10 on the road in Detroit. Adam?
Packers got to win against Detroit to open up their season. 5 of their final 7 games will be against the NFC North, so still a ways to go in the division. 2nd and 7. Love. J.C. Horn came flying in. He's a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be 3rd down for Green Bay.
As of right now, Golden, we saw Christian Watson, he left due to the stop. Now Bo Melton going to have to finish this drive. Now 2 of their best options at wide receiver. My gut says on this 3rd short, you're telling yourself, I've got 2 downs. Battle forward, you just hand it off here on 3rd down and try to make this 4th and manageable. But this short passing game by Green Bay on this possession has been really good.
Wilson's motioning out. They throw him the screen. Stravon Merrick is right there for the stop. 4th down, and now decision time for the Florida Panthers. Do you keep the offense out? And if you do, and it looks like they are, what do you run?
I believe he just kind of gets run through there. Would be a better job setting that edge on Merrick, the safety, and just can't get so wide. There's just no timing and alignment of the play. Now Green Bay, critical fourth down, can't get lined up. We've got a bunch of guys who don't play a ton of snaps out there. They're on the sideline. And they're going to have to use a timeout now with that play clock winding down. But this roller coaster ride of an offensive day for the Packers continues.
It will be 30 seconds away.
Romeo Dobbs, he's probably the most seasoned guy left. He's trying to just get him. He's trying to get everybody lined up. Love's clearly frustrated, trying to make sure everybody's lined up on the correct side. And you only have to waste timeouts, especially in a one-possession game. You find yourself trailing. Those timeouts are going to be huge down the stretch. The ability to get the ball back, the ability to manipulate the clock. Now, both teams only have 2 remaining. Carolina lost theirs on the challenge. Now Green Bay lost theirs because they can't get lined up.
They can get a first down at the 5-yard line on the 13th play of this series. Love on the move. Nothing downfield. Making the moves to the near side. Jordan Love is up. Arms waving. Walks it up there. By Mike Jackson. It's dropped. It's Carolina ball regardless. But Jackson, had he picked it, would have a lot of green grass in front of him the other way. After all that, the Panthers still end up with the stop and ball, but it could have been so much more if the veteran Jackson holds on. But the Panthers have it up by 7.
Take one defender. Add a large helping of sand. Mix in some rocks. Freeze to -40 for several days. Then soak in 35 inches of water. Bake at 122 Fahrenheit. Dress with 661 pounds of toppings. Finally, serve on a plateau of your choosing.
It's easy to feel stuck right now as a homeowner. But a home equity loan from Rocket Mortgage could keep your family moving forward. Access your home equity quickly, easily, and with expert guidance at rocketmortgage.com.
Never assume you're the smartest person in the room. Prove it. Abracadabra. Alakazam. Open sesame. These people are very tricky.
Now you see me. Now you don't. Really, because you're a team.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
What's up, Zach? Check out the deco. T-Mobile's got home internet, and it's just $35 a month.
Our echoes are all knowing.
T-Mobile's got home internet, just $35 a month, and it's guaranteed for 5 years.
With Domino's 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas for just $6.99 each, you can feed the whole team. Or you could get something else for about $6.99 each instead. Your choice, but it's hard to beat $6.99 pizzas from Domino's.
Here, I'll take a burger after this.
So my fridge broke. What do I do now?
Lowe's. If you find a lower price on the same item, they'll match it with their lowest price guarantee. And they do next day delivery on hundreds of appliances.
Lowe's helps you get more holiday for less.
Northwestern takes on USC. Fox College Football Friday kicks off at 9 Eastern.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows Sunday hits different when you've earned it.
That's the halfway point of the season. Fox NFL doubleheader next week. Jackson Dart, Caleb Williams will square off. America's Game of the Week, Goff and the Lions, Eagles and the Commanders. Check the local listings for the game in your area. After the turnover on downs, it's Carolina all up 7. And it's on 13-yard line. Rico Dowdle with a home. It's the first down past the 25. Another strong run from Dowdle. He's got over 100 yards rushing again.
Let's go take a look back. Remember we said earlier, they pride themselves on making you throw the ball short of the goal line and then running it in. So take a look here at the depth of the safeties in the end zone. There's nowhere for Jordan Love to go with the ball. And then it just turns into scramble drill. Like Jackson catches this ball. Take a look where he is. There's maybe one or two offensive linemen on that side of the field to attempt to make the tackle.
Flag is thrown, though, as he works his way out towards midfield. This is likely coming back. But another 100-plus yard rushing day for Rico Dowdle. After Dave Canales made the decision to start him and give him the bulk of the carries, and he has lived up to the statement this week.
They're going to get Carolina for an illegal formation.
Illegal formation. Offense, 0 is coming to the end of the line. 5-yard penalty. Play first down.
So they're in a multiple tight end formation, but take a look. There's no real clear distinction of who's on and who's off. So see how everyone's just in like a straight line? In the NFL, they'll give you some grace, but you can't cover up an eligible receiver. Damian Sanders, number 0, covered up there on the end by Tommy Tremble, and you only got to be back about a foot. You just have to show the official that there's a little bit of a distinction of who's on and who's off. Every single guy in the Panthers was pretty much aligned at the same point, and pretty easy time.
So in the game's a 21-yard down run. It's first and 15. He'll tack on a few more on what was his 20th carry of the day. That clock continues to move, inching closer to 9 minutes. As Dowdle has his first career 2-touchdown performance.
He's been roaring, he's been banged up, he's been hurt, he's been in and out of the lineup, but this is where a run game truly matters in the NFL. With the lead in the fourth quarter, now is where rushing yards have a lot larger impact than they do earlier in the game.
And flag is thrown from the far side of the field. This is going to go against Carolina and push him further back.
Offense in the 79. 5-yard penalty. Second half.
Pam Oliver is down to the field. Pam?
Yeah, Adam, Rico Dowdle's undeniable success comes as no surprise to his former Cowboys teammate, Micah Parsons, who's been quiet today, told me he saw good things from him last season in Dallas. He said when the Cowboys actually gave the running back the ball, Dowdle delivered and played up to a high standard. He said Dallas just didn't know how to use him. Carolina did.
Micah Parsons probably had some very similar feelings as Dowdle after their experiences this past year. Couple of yards there, though, for Dowdle. Quay Walker comes up with the stop, so it's going to be 3rd down and long. 36-yard line is the line to gain here for the Panthers. Pam mentioned it, that Parsons had been a little bit quiet today in his 71st career NFL game. No pressures.
It's hard to believe. I mean, we're talking about one of the premier players, regardless of position in the entire league, and teams are going to give him a lot of attention. He's going to be double, triple. Athletes trying to move him around. You see him off the ball, picking his spot. Slant,
Quay Walker got there. Brings up 4th down. 8 minutes and counting to play. Green Bay will get the ball back on this punt.
You know, I think something that Jeff Hafley said that was really interesting. He said, we spend all week studying the protections of our upcoming opponent, and then the game starts, and those are none of the protections that we use. I understand why, because it's Micah Parsons, and what they do on a week-in, week-out basis looks a little bit different than what they do against us. He said, so as the game unfolds, I've got to figure out how to break down their protections in real time.
Sam Martin boots it away. Dobbs, 54-yard punt to try to flip the field, and Dobbs will step out of bounds. Damian Sanders is there to push him out. Halfway through the 4th, here comes Love, down 7.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the leadership of this captain, but getting that captain.
I find motion on the port side. Missed again.
What are we doing? So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, squalls are coming.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
As long as probably forever, there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of new swirls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these fine cars.
Not how it works.
Verizon it is. Anyone can bring their AT&T or T-Mobile bill, and they'll give you a better deal.
Isn't Verizon expensive?
No. Better deal, best 5G network. I'll take this little red situation here.
Don't call it that.
Bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store for a better deal today.
On your way.
You're not as cool as Verizon.
You guys okay back there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's free highway driving for a hands-on life. Ford Blue Cruise.
Only community-owned team in the NFL.
United Communities by investing in veterans and families of fallen heroes. Fox Sports proudly partners with the Travis Manion Foundation. You can visit travismanion.org to learn more as we get into this month of November. Jordan Love is out there, and this has been the story of the day for the offense.
Yeah, see this right here? Every defensive coordinator in the league is willing, if you're now, they love to get 3 outs every time. But against, that's not, it's easier said than done. If you're going to score in the NFL as a defensive coach, you want to make them go as many plays as humanly possible. Trying to avoid the long plays to the field. It's caught by Luke Musgrave. Tucker Kraft dealing with a knee injury. Musgrave gets the Luke chip and a 21-yard grab. Yeah, because explosive plays are directly correlated to your ability to score points. And defensive coordinators around the league, they say, make them snap it again. Something bad can happen. You can get a tackle for loss, a penalty. We've seen a little bit of everything for this Green Bay team, but they've stayed ahead of the sticks. Carolina hasn't really been able to stop them until they've gotten down inside the red zone. And that's been a formula for success here today for Carolina.
Christian Watson back on the field. He was in motion. Jacobs takes it into the team of the defense. Travis Houston is there to make the stop. His Carolina Panthers debut that signed off the 49ers practice squad. It's a gain of 2. Injuries all day long on both sides, especially for both offenses. Carolina's line, Dowdle's been banged up. And then for the Packers, Watson has been in and out. Golden has been dealing with a shoulder. No Dontavian Wicks for a second straight game today. Tucker Kraft had to leave with a knee injury. So we've seen a lot of guys play some snaps and aren't used to playing the amount of snaps they're playing. Love under immediate pressure from Rose Goldman, just had to float it forward. Jacobs was the closest man to it, and it's 3rd down and long.
Yeah, it's now the second time today that we've seen. The first time it was Trevin Wallace. This time it's Roseboom just run right up the A-gap between the center and the offensive guard, just completely untouched. Jacobs, the running back, is never going to be able to block an A-gap rusher hitting him that fast. They've got to clean up some of these protections on the inside. Love has no chance.
Key 3rd down and long for Green Bay. Love, nothing downfield, floats it to Musgrave, leads the 40, will not get there. Stop is made by the rookie Lathan Ransom. You're in plus territory now, and Matt LaFleur looks like he's going to keep that offense on the field on 4th and 3.
This will be the 3rd time, assuming they snap it. This will be the 3rd time today. The floor has gone for it on 4th down. They're 1 for 2. The other side, Carolina's 2 for 2 on both their 4th down plays. Quick throw, pass the sticks, it's the 1st down. It's Malik Heath, who only plays about 1 out of every 3 offensive snaps. He's being called upon in the late game situation.
picks up 11 yards to move the chains. Matt LaFleur hasn't had to go for it on fourth down a ton this year. Today he has.
Yeah, just real soft coverage here by the Panthers. Just a lot of green grass, a lot of cushion, and just simply run past the sticks, turn around, and hit him in the face with the ball.
Another quick release. Watson on the sideline, knocked out of bounds after he makes the catch by Jackson inside the 30 of Carolina.
So these last couple drives, I really like this change, this adjustment by Matt LaFleur. He's gone much more into the quick game, much more getting the ball in and out of Love's hand, hitches, sticks, easy completions. It's kind of replacing some of the early down runs and take advantage of this really soft coverage of this Panthers defense.
Inside 5 minutes now, the clock rules change. Love. It's a first down. Once again into the red zone go the Packers. Still seeking their first touchdown of the day. This is the most rhythmic we've seen the Green Bay offense all game long. Good game on first down inside the 15.
This has been the story of the day right here. Turnover on downs. They've settled for 2 field goals. They have the turnover on the initial drive of the game. Something they've been good at. See if they can turn the tide. This will be the most important drive of the game, of course.
Here's Williams. He's able to convert the first down. That's the similar play we saw the turnover on the first drive. That time he holds on and moves the sticks. And Christian Watson was out there as a receiver blocking.
Yeah. Very similar to the previous third down on the drive they failed on fourth down when they took a loss on that very similar kind of swing to the back. That time Watson, a bigger body, better blocker at the point of attack.
Hand it off. Here's Wilson. Inside the 5-yard line. Nathan Ransom on the stop. 3.5 in counting. It's second and goal.
So right now, we get a stoppage in time. Green Bay was doing such a good job keeping that Carolina personnel group on the field. A lot of lighter bodies. You notice Green Bay was not huddling. Made it hard for Carolina to change out and substitute, get bigger guys down by the goal line. But now there's a Panther defender down. Wallace, we saw him leave last week. They got to hope that he can finish this game.
Eczema is unpredictable, but you can flare less with Ebglyss. A once-monthly treatment for moderate to severe eczema that helps you spend less time managing your symptoms.
Ebglyss can deliver real and lasting results, like skin that's still more clear at 1 year. Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Clearer skin, itch relief. Once monthly dosing with or without topicals. You can flare less with Ebglyss. Talk to your doctor about Ebglyss for eczema.
On a troubling Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Our first away game and we're lost.
Pull over. I'll get directions.
And more Dr. Pepper.
What is this place?
Those kids, why aren't they watching college football?
And nobody's tailgating?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Hey, you know how to get to the football stadium?
Football stadium. We don't kick off until Sunday here.
Church,
We're in Proton.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and that was one of the greatest days of my life.
But that day was ruined by accusations that my birds only won to sell wings. You know what they're saying out there? They're saying the quarterbacks are scrambling, apparently, to sell eggs.
Eggs are delicious.
Great. Thank you. Oh, Baker Mayfield's a bread influencer.
That man does bake.
You know, football is not employed to sell food. When football makes you hungry, order Uber Eats.
Fox Wednesday is the most addictive night on television.
It's a no-brainer.
Home, 99 speed for the 4th Wednesday on Fox. Wind has been a factor all day long. Green Bay has 3 cracks at the end zone from the 3-yard line. If they score a touchdown, the question will become, will they try to tie the game with a kick on a windy day or take the lead with a 2-point conversion? They got to get to the end zone first, down by 7 with 3 in play. It is Jacobs. It's down to the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal for Green Bay. They knew that was a run. You saw Jordan Love. He was trying to move Christian Watson from one side to the other, and then he motioned too wide. They needed Christian Watson to be that run support blocker. Good job there by Jordan Love, eventually getting him into the right spot. What we said, did that ball come out before he broke the play? Christian Roseboom came flying in. Panthers are claiming they have the ball. It looked like Jacobs was right at the goal line. It's short. 4th down and goal. It was rolled short. You see it right? It's the ball. Look right there. Does the tip of the ball touch the white of the goal line? I think it does. I think he's in. And you're outside of 2 minutes. So the challenge flag has to be thrown here by Matt LaFleur. Had it been inside of 2 minutes, it'd be an automatic review from upstairs.
Yeah. Previous play that was run that was short of the goal line is being challenged by Green Bay. It's under review.
It's one of the advantages of being at home. The Jumbotron showed a really good look. You can see the ball right here come out of the pile. He's laying on top of a bunch of bodies. He is clearly off the ground, and that's a touchdown. It just has to break the very front of the plane, that white line at the goal line, for it to be a touchdown. From that angle, it clearly looked to be a score. Mike Pereira, you can walk us through.
Yeah, I think this is one of those, sometimes you never get a look when it's in a big pile like that, that you can see that ball looks like he's got control before it comes loose. So I would say, as they look at this in New York, I think it's a touchdown.
And assuming that it stands as a touchdown or becomes a touchdown, now it's a 1-point game, and now it's an even bigger decision for Matt LaFleur. All right, so here's the conversation. And again, now you got to factor in the weather, the wind, kicking conditions, and that's an answer. You know, McManus, he's had some struggles. That's right now what Matt LaFleur is trying to deal with.
Throwing his touchdown.
In a normal situation, the reason you would want to kick the extra point here is with 2 minutes to go. Even if you do win and you do successfully get the 2-point try, by going up 1 on your opponent, you make Carolina a lot more aggressive, right? Because now they got to go try to beat you with a field goal in regulation. If you make this extra point and it's a tie game, now Carolina has to balance. Yeah, we'd love to go down and win in regulation, but we certainly don't want to give you the ball back. So I would kick this extra point in a neutral day. Win's not a factor. I think this is the right call to tie. Now, if there was 15, 20 seconds left and you're saying, okay, they don't have enough possession, they can't get a drive on you to win, then you go for the win in regulation. Settle in. He does. Sliding it through the left upright to tie this game at 13 with 2.5 minutes to go. Here we go. A key 2:32 to play. We're right back after this message from Progressive.
He's just been really distant lately. Maybe he's scared of commitment or getting hurt. What do you think?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, Bridgewater, you're in.
Teddy Bridgewater, backup listener.
If only there were backups in real life.
Go.
So we've been
But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
a different person.
You think he's scared of commitment?
Exactly.
You're not a mechanic. It's not your job to fix him.
McManus has missed 3 kicks since his return last week from the quad injury that forced him out for 2 games. And this one got a little dicey, but it ties the game 13 apiece. Bryce Young, reflective on the sideline now, will have an opportunity to try to put his team in front. Keep in mind that with the call, when they took a look at that Josh Jacobs play, they added 30 seconds back on the clock. So now you're still 30 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. Both teams still have 2 timeouts apiece. Man his boots and ETN from inside the 10. Keeps his feet to get near the 30-yard line. With 2:28 to go, Fox College Football Friday under the lights in prime time this week. Jaden Mayama and number 23 USC, one of the nation's top offenses, will take on Northwestern Friday night, 9 Eastern on Fox. And here comes Bryce Young, the Los Angeles native. 10 career wins for Bryce Young. 8 of them have required a game-winning drive. 2 this year against Miami and Dallas. Denver is the back. Crowd is back into it as Denver carries it and gets hit by Cooper. Short game. Let's see how they play the clock here.
Right, so think, if you successfully get that 2-point try, this is an entirely different attitude and mindset of Carolina. They're going to have to try to beat you. There's no tie. There's no play for overtime. So the rule is that the amount of time that was left, 2.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, you don't want to put your opponent in 4-down mentality from the jump to beat you in regulation. That's probably the simplest way to think about it.
Carolina is playing for the field goal as we hit the 2-minute warning. Tied at 13 as they seek the upset on the road in Green Bay.
You ever hear a city hum like it's got a story to tell? That's Nashville.
Your upgrade is ready, Miss Langley.
My upgrade? See y'all later. Guys, look at this one. See how she sounds. You think you could beat me? Beat that. Drinks on me. Never met anyone like you.
Experience the sounds of Nashville with the card that's even more rewarding. Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Eat Lux your way with the Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. There's the classic $5 box, the indulgent $7 box, and a whole new obsession in the $9 box. Flaming hot grilled cheese burrito. Try the Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell today.
Walmart's top brand gifts surprised every last food.
Walmart has Tony's and espresso, even apple. Who knew?
We're live.
Okay, Blazer.
Compliments of the chef. Oh? He was so glad that he had emergency roadside service with Geico. And since they saved his bacon, he presents to you a bacon tart flambe. Mate, look, I don't need special treatment. I'm just happy that he's happy. You're too humble, Mr. Gecko. Which is why we also present to you, and I don't need special treatment, run-of-the-mill grilled cheese.
Now we're talking.
Yes, we are.
Get more savings in service. Get more with Geico.
Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol, ultra smooth taste, just 29 calories.
Hey, let's get out there.
Stay in the game. Ultra Zero.
We're psyching each other out.
So much force at stake. One duel could change the game.
There are no friends on the floor.
The floor all new Wednesday on Fox.
Fernando Mendoza leads second-ranked Indiana against
It's big news Saturday on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Bud Light. If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride.
2-minute warning. Green Bay. Top 13. Bryce Young and the Panthers looking for a signature road win. And an upset coming in as 2 touchdown underdogs against the Packers. 2 timeouts apiece. Ball at the 31. Young. Having a play on that bad right ankle. Fires ahead. Gets the first down connection to Jalen Poker at the 40-yard line. Clock moves inside of a minute 50.
First time we've seen Bryce Young
under center and roll out to his left. We talked about it in the first half, the challenges with that bad right ankle, but does a great job escaping the pressure. Again, you see Carolina with a huge rush here. Letting the clock bleed down under a minute 30. Both teams still have 2 timeouts. Young gets rid of it, completes. Lofting it up there for Tommy Tremble. And that will bring up second down and 10. It was McKinney in coverage. There's Fitzgerald. Remember, he missed a PAT from distance earlier after that Dowdle penalty. Forced Green Bay to maybe have to go for 2 on that last touchdown possession. And how smart was it at the floor to take the penalty, the 15-yard penalty on the extra point instead of the ensuing kickoff. And like you said, that point's all the difference. Second and 10. Young throws, comeback route, catch the sticks. The rookie McMillan is there. And he rolled back almost to go behind the sticks to try to set up like a short situation. They're going to call it a first down regardless at midfield. That was interesting. Yeah, so what they're trying to do is the defender purposely, Valentine is trying not to touch him because he's trying to see if he gets up. He's going to try to punch the ball out because he's not down by contact. Pressure coming from Green Bay. Quick timing route outside and it's incomplete with Valentine covering McMillan. All right, so let's go back to the first decision Dave Canales made today. He won the toss and he elected to receive. But the only thing that matters now is because now Green Bay elects to receive to start the third quarter. Carolina gets to pick which direction they want to defend. They wanted to go this way in the fourth quarter because of the win for this exact moment. For a potential game-winning field goal. They will try to make it as easy as possible as he takes it down inside the 35-yard line of Green Bay. 19-yard run for Rico Dowdle, who has carried the ball 23 times in this contest for 130 yards. And a timeout by Green Bay to try to conserve as much time as possible. Take a look here at Evan Williams. Watch him go with Sanders, the tight end. When he falls back, he just completely loses track of his gap. And the cutback by Dowdle, and then it's another explosive run. And right now, you're looking at a 49-yard field goal. And the question is, does Dave Canales just keep the ball on the ground and think Dowdle's going to continue to chip away and shorten that field goal, or can he put the ball back in the air? Got 2 timeouts, 40 seconds. So every play on that play call sheet is at their disposal. Because they can easily stop the clock 2 more times. The clock's at 40 seconds. 1 timeout left for Green Bay. Dowdle is the back. Tighter formation here for the Panthers. All 11 guys in the box. They are clearly selling out for the run. If you're going to go play action, now is your chance on first down. And Canales is going to take his second timeout. So while we have a moment, we're right back after this.
Some people might give you one pizza for $9.99. Little Caesars gives you more because more is better. It's Little Caesars do more for $9.99 menu. Get 2 of your faves for only $9.99. The more for $9.99 menu for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza. Rose knows tackling projects now into football Sunday.
Ready? It's Saturday.
Dave's ready. We flying, Dave.
Come on.
Let's go.
Plenty of runtime, and it's even got turbo mode.
That's what they called me in college.
I bet they did.
First down coming up for Carolina. Greg, you pointed it out right away. All 11 men inside the box for Green Bay's defense. And now, if you're getting Dallas, you're putting it in Dallas' hands, you're putting it in Bryce Young's hands.
First down is a great time to take a shot. You still have the opportunity to run it. You know, the equation is here. You say, okay, Green Bay can still stop the clock 1 more time. So you don't want to stop it on your own with an incomplete pass, but I think you can still throw it at least 1 time.
So they'll go with Dowdle. Nothing at the line of scrimmage, so I imagine Matt LaFleur has to take that last time out. I don't think he does. I think he wants to see what Carolina's going to do. This is a 48, 49-yard field goal. On a day like today, it's windy, it's gusty. So Matt LaFleur's almost daring, turning the table. It's daring to necessarily put your rookie kicker out there. Exactly right. Fascinating chess match down the stretch. Here it is down, looking for yardage. Nothing there. And it's going to come down to Fitzgerald on the windiest day he may have ever kicked in to try to win it. Remember earlier in this half, the Rico Dowdle touchdown, his second of the day, which extended the Carolina lead. That sportsmanlike conduct penalty, the celebration after the touchdown, forced a 15-yard penalty. LaFleur opted to put it onto the PAT, and Fitzgerald missed it. That kept it at a 7-point game rather than potentially making it an 8-point game. That allowed a touchdown and a PAT from Green Bay to tie it, and with 1 second left, it comes down to Fitzgerald on a brutally windy day.
Right, but that missed PAT was going in the other direction. So, again, it sounds like a small thing, but by taking the ball to start the game, they got to choose the wind in the fourth quarter, and this is why you do it.
Packers still have a timeout. They can use it to try to ice Fitzgerald, the 25-year-old who looks for his second game winner. And indeed, that's what LaFleur is going to do.
Timeout. Green Bay. The 35 of the half. It'll be 30 seconds.
These fascinating decisions. Greg, you've been on top of it since the first decision of the game on the coin toss. All of these factors, weather, possession, field position, kickoff rules, all play into decisions that come down to literally the final second of a tie game.
He makes the kick. Dave Canales is a genius. I mean, exactly what we talked coming out. They want to play a limited possession game. They can control the win. It's either overtime or you're a hero.
The rookie Ryan Fitzgerald, undrafted free agent, the last 6 years at Florida State, an All-American, trying to win at Lambeau. It is down, the kick is up, into the Ryan Fitzgerald delivers, and the Panthers, a 2-touchdown underdog, come to the Lambeau and pull up the upset.
You wonder why these coaches spend so much time thinking through strategy, gameplay. Every decision you make throughout the course of the game comes down to 1 second and a 49-yard field goal. It could not have worked out better for Dave Canales and the Carolina Panthers.
Fitzgerald is a hero for the second time as a rookie. A game winner from 49. Young the road wins. We'll wrap it up on the other side of this break from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Northwestern takes on Jaden Mayama and USC. You kidding me?